Alan brought Sharon back from the gloomy evening, a feeling of relief that passed like a gust of wind, leaving only a hidden tension. Alan didn't say much, but his eyes expressed a deep concern. No one knew that, in that darkness, Heather had taken her last breath. That fateful night not only took Heather's life, but also opened a chain of terrible mysteries, entangled Sharon and those she loved. Heather's unexpected return and the journey to solve the mystery. Heather, played by Vale Bloom, was a strong woman, but her life was covered with dark secrets. After her departure, the unexpected return of this character, in the form of memories flashing through Sharon's mind, made everything even more complicated. Sharon, in the process of investigating the mysterious power outage that happened that night, began to remember vague but important details about Heather. Sharon suddenly realized that something was wrong. A sense of unease builds as she tries to piece together what happened. Was the power outage simply a technical glitch? Or was it a cover for a sinister plot? Those memories lead Sharon to an unthinkable discovery, one that shocks her so much that she seeks out Nick. As they ponder it together, Sharon begins to understand that she may be dealing with a sinister villain who snuck into the house and took Heather out in the dark. Nick, an absolute concern and protection for Sharon. Nick, with a heart full of love for Sharon, senses the danger she is in. He knows that if the truth is not revealed, Sharon could become the next target. That fear comes not only from losing the person she loves, but also from Sharon's stubbornness and refusal to back down, even when it puts her in danger. "We have to solve this case," Nick insists. "Otherwise, I'm not sure how long you can stay safe." But Sharon is not easily subdued. Despite the danger, she is determined to find the truth, no matter the risk. Ian and the sinister plot behind the case. Elsewhere in the city, Ian is hatching his own dark plans. Ian knows that Sharon is the key to uncovering the secrets he is hiding. So he approaches Jordan, a woman with a complicated past and a strong survival instinct, to push her to carry out a ruthless mission, to kill Sharon. Jordan, under pressure from Ian, is faced with a difficult decision. Whether she agrees to do it or not, this creates a wave of tension and conflict in her heart. Ian doesn't care. To him, Sharon is the biggest threat, and eliminating her is necessary. "You have no choice, Jordan," Ian growls. "Do it, or you will suffer the consequences." Tense confrontations and inner struggles. Meanwhile, Sharon begins to see unusual signs around her. Someone is always watching her. There are dark shadows, strange noises in the night, and a growing sense of unease. She decides to return to the scene of the blackout to look for more clues. Nick doesn't want to let her go alone, but Sharon convinces him that she needs to do this to end things. At the scene, Sharon unexpectedly discovers an item that belonged to Heather, a blood-stained necklace. This confirms her suspicions. Heather didn't leave naturally, but someone took her out. But who was that person? And why was Heather the target? Shocking discovery and an uncertain future. As they dig deeper into the investigation, Sharon and Nick uncover a larger conspiracy, a dark web that connects the villains to the secrets Heather holds. What Heather knows could cost her her life, and now Sharon is on the same dangerous path. As the clues begin to come to light, Nick realizes that Sharon is not just Ian's target, but also the ones behind him. The fight to protect Sharon becomes more intense than ever. Ian, meanwhile, continues to push Jordan to assassinate Sharon. But Jordan begins to waver between her loyalty to Ian and her tormenting conscience. This opens up a big question: does Jordan have the courage to do the right thing? The story of Sharon, Nick, and those in the shadows is more than just a battle between good and evil. It is also a journey of inner struggle, determination to protect the one you love, and facing your greatest fears in life. Can Sharon survive and find out the truth about Heather's death? Or will she become the next victim in a series of evil plots? With secrets gradually revealed and danger lurking everywhere, this journey promises to be full of drama and surprises. Subscribe to Yonder to update the latest news on our channel. In the latest episode of The Young and the Restless, the confrontation between the characters continues to escalate with complex plots and strained relationships. Billy tries to convince Phyllis to continue to join their revenge alliance against Victor Newman. However, Phyllis worries that these actions could cause chaos for her children. Despite being torn by conflicting emotions, Phyllis cannot easily ignore the appeal of Billy's bold revenge plan. Jack, meanwhile, warns Billy about the potential consequences of his scheme. Jack sees Billy's blind determination and constantly advises his brother to abandon these dangerous plans. After issuing warnings, Jack turns his attention to Tracy and reminisces about fond memories of their past family vacations. Despite warnings from Jack and the others, Billy is confident that he will win against Victor. He shares his plans with Sally Spectra, claiming that an unexpected ally will change the game. Billy promises to provide Sally with important updates, indicating that he believes her support will be the key to success. Nikki Newman and Claire, guidance and warning. Meanwhile, Nikki Newman continues her role at Chancellor, mentoring Claire on how to work effectively. Nikki not only offers professional advice but also predicts a bright future for Claire. However, Victoria Newman is concerned about Claire's development. Nikki, with her experience and calm demeanor, thinks Victoria is being too protective and advises her to let Claire grow freely. Unfortunately, this advice may turn out to be a big mistake, as Jordan is secretly monitoring Claire with the help of Ian Ward. This potential threat puts Claire in danger, and sets up a dramatic episode as Victoria faces tough choices to protect the people she trusts. Elsewhere, Diane tries to prove that she deserves a place in the Abbott family business. She faces many challenges, including skepticism from her family members. However, an unexpected ally appears to support her. Ashley Abbott may soften her stance toward Diane and even share some creative ideas for the Jabot Classic project. These developments are just the beginning of a dramatic chain of events that will follow. Billy's confidence, Diane's determination, and the simmering threat from Ian and Jordan all create a tense picture. Nikki and Victoria will face important choices, while Phyllis will have to decide whether to continue her alliance with Billy. The characters are all at important crossroads in their lives, and their decisions will shape the future of their relationships and grand plans on The Young and the Restless. In the latest episode of The Young and the Restless, tensions rise as Jordan and Ian Ward disagree over their next strategy. This is a pivotal moment as the two face off over the future of their scheming plans. Ian Ward and Jordan's disagreement. Ian Ward, with his cunning and strategic mind, comes up with the idea of using Claire Newman's friendship with Mariah and Tessa to his advantage. Ian believes that exploiting this relationship will create the perfect opportunity to gain access to valuable secrets or even cause internal divisions. However, Jordan does not share the same view. She worries that involving Claire in their plans will cause unnecessary trouble and risk exposing their goals. Jordan warns that Claire, with her honesty and attachment to Mariah and Tessa, will be able to easily spot any signs of dishonesty from Ian. However, Ian still decided to follow his instincts. After a heated argument, he successfully convinced Jordan to give in. With Ian's determination, the new plan was immediately implemented, despite Jordan's concerns. Ian approaches Tessa. Ian quickly put his plan into action. Knowing that Tessa had no idea what he looked like, Ian took advantage of this to approach her easily. He appeared under the guise of a new friend at a familiar cafe of Tessa and Mariah. Ian quickly attracted Tessa's attention with his friendly appearance and charming communication skills. With a pre-made story, Ian began to build Tessa's trust. Gradually, he subtly lured her into a trap, making her not suspect anything. Tessa, who always wanted to expand her circle of friends and tended to trust her instincts, did not realize that Ian was gradually using her to approach Claire and Mariah. This manipulation is expected to create a dramatic chain of events when Tessa realizes that she has been used. Sharon and Alan Laron, the secret is revealed. In another development, Sharon decides to face her painful memories. After much hesitation, she agrees to let Alan Laron, a professional hypnotist, help her recreate the events that happened in the past. This is Sharon's last attempt to find the truth about her role in Phyllis Summers' accident. The hypnosis process is dramatic. Alan, with his skill and understanding of psychology, leads Sharon into the dark corners of her memory. Sharon begins to remember forgotten details, each piece of the chaotic picture gradually becomes clear. Finally, Sharon discovers that she was not the one who caused Phyllis' accident. This shocking truth makes her extremely relieved, because the guilt has weighed heavily on her all this time. However, recalling this detail also raises a big question: who was really behind the accident? And can Sharon use these newly recovered memories to protect herself and expose the culprit? Aftermath and unanswered questions. The story continues to develop as Ian Ward gets closer to his goal, while Jordan remains torn between loyalty to Ian and uncertainty about his plans. Tessa, unaware of the danger lurking, may become the next victim of Ian's scheme. For Sharon, the new truth revealed not only frees her from guilt, but also opens a new chapter in her quest for justice. How will she face those around her when they learn that she is innocent? And can Sharon find out who is truly responsible for Phyllis' accident before things get worse? The upcoming developments promise to bring many surprises, as the characters face difficult choices and the consequences of their actions. The Young and the Restless once again proves its appeal by constantly pushing the characters into complex, contradictory, yet very human situations.